Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Capricorn, for January 2018. So it's for you, my lovely Capricorn, for January 2018. Number 16. Number 16 is your number when it comes to the numerology this month. And you know how important number 16 is, especially when it comes to the beginning of something, and especially when it comes to the brand new beginnings. And now we have a brand new beginning, which is January 2018, and for you, most certainly, this is also going to start with a bang. When I say it's going to start with a bang, it is all going to revolve or resolve around a certain big change that you will have to make, you will have to do in order to move on with your life. Number 16 means that there is going to be complete and sudden change when it comes to something that you were focusing on, when it comes to something that you will kind of pay attention to for a really long time, when it comes to you kind of hoping that your life will maybe take in a certain, will take like a certain turn, or will go like towards a certain direction, when it comes to you maybe hoping, you know, things are going to change, things are going to change and things like that. When number 16, it's actually ridiculously powerful and important number, not only because it's letting you know that there is a change about to happen in your life, which is going to make you to kind of make a decision, which is going to kind of make you to abandon the certain area and certain stage in your life. It's actually really good, because if that number 16, if that certain and sudden change wouldn't happen, you would never kind of go on the next stage or a next level in your life. So this is going to be a good change. This is going to be a positive change, because you will step towards the new direction in your life. There is a new beginning that is connected to this, which is absolutely brilliant. But that new beginning wouldn't manifest if this sudden change wouldn't happen in your life, in your circumstances. So I think that's absolutely great. When it comes to your health, again, I can see that your skin is going to be like a little bit sensitive. Your skin in general is going to be like a sensitive area. So I'm going to say what I said before. If your skin is a sensitive area, which is what I see throughout January, just make sure maybe you try to use really good and natural soaps, good and natural products and things like that, rather than using some harsh chemicals. And that's probably the best thing to do. And when it comes to like a facial moisturizers, like a skin moisturizers and things like that, it's probably the best to use, not probably, but it's the best to use, always the best to use something which is completely natural, as more natural as possible. On another hand, when it comes to the actual energy levels, it is going to be really great month, really positive month. I mean, the first few days of January, I can see you being like a little bit, maybe like not having as much energy, and I can see that this is going to be the time when you're gonna kind of relaxing, and you will want to relax a little bit. But later on, actually after these few days, the energy levels are going to be absolutely remarkable, absolutely brilliant, one of the best energy levels that you've had in a really long time. And of course, this is going to reflect on you in a really good way, in a positive way, when it comes to things that you do on your daily everyday basis, like your work, career and things like that. The 2nd of January, there's going to be a very interesting situation that I really want you to be aware of. I really need you to be aware of, because you will come across a certain situation that is just going to be really unknown to you. That certain situation is going to make you realize that you have to be a little bit careful. You have to be aware of the certain unknown dangers in your life, on your particular journey. There are certain unknown dangers everywhere, and of course they're happening in our life all the time. It's the way we learn, of course, but this one is going to be very significant. This one is going to be very particular, because you are about to be awakened to the certain dangers in your life, and it's all also going to make you kind of think and make you kind of reevaluate certain situations and certain things that you have done in your life. And also you'll be thinking a lot about how far you have gotten in your life, what would you should do next. You will want to think about a big picture. You'll be thinking about the big picture here. And also there is a certain person that you're going to get very good advice from, very positive advice from, very interesting advice from. And this person is somebody who you really look up to. This is somebody who is really wise. This is somebody who is really clever. Mind you, don't get me wrong, this advice doesn't need to directly come from that person like an advice, but it could also mean that you will get an idea from somebody who you really idolize, somebody who you really like, someone who you really appreciate. Maybe you watch someone on TV and then you get a really particular idea that is just really mind-blowing, or maybe you will read something and get a certain idea. However, it's going to be connected to somebody who is really wise, who is really clever, who is like a nice, powerful spiritual leader in your mind, in your eyes, and that particular person is going to give you a great idea, or you're going to get a great idea from that person for your next stage in your life. But this is really much to do also with what you do right now and how far you have got with your professional life or with things that you do in general. The 12th of January, it's the day. Please, please, please. Okay, I don't want to be like, oh my God, he's telling me all this negative things, but I do want to warn you. If there is something to warn about, I will warn you. On the 12th of January, there is someone really horrible that I really don't like. Somebody who is really negative, somebody who is really jealous. I think it's a female person, but it's somebody who is not really good, somebody who is like a cheater, and somebody who is very negative. So you will be aware of that person. A couple of things that are going to be significant. You are going to be a little bit disappointed with someone, a little bit disappointed with that person, okay? So this could be a friend, this could be somebody at work, this could be somebody who you know, this could be a partner. It all depends, but there is certain disappointment that you are going to have, and just a little bit of jealousy. Jealousy is going to be connected to this day quite a lot. So, but what I want to say to you now, more importantly, okay, cool. So on the 12th of January, just try to keep everything to yourself. Try to keep, everything to yourself. Try to keep things to yourself that are only your business. Try to keep certain things to yourself that only matter to you. Anything sensitive, anything financial, anything personal, anything love-wise, anything to do with things like that, anything that is personal, just keep to yourself. Okay, because this is how you protect yourself from this type of people. And also, basically, do not try to sign anything on this particular day. Do not try to negotiate anything on that particular day. If you can't change it, this day is been set in the stone, or this day has been decided a long time ago, now you have to do on this day, now you have to act on this day. If you can't change it, then there is nothing you can do about it. But what I can say to you, if you can't change it, get beautiful, ever so powerful black obsidian. Black obsidian, it's part of my brand new range. It's on my website, and it comes with a sterling silver setting, and it comes with a sterling silver chain. And what black obsidian does, it protects you from all sorts of negative people, negative situations. When somebody's trying to be negative with us, when somebody's trying to cheat or deceive and things like that, you just wear like a black obsidian, and it just protects you and protect your energy against all sorts of people. So this is what I would highly suggest. It's called black obsidian, and you can get this on my website. I highly suggest this. If you cannot change the situation, if you cannot change, like for example the day or something like that, then protect yourself in this way. However, if you can change it, then just change it, and just keep things to yourself on this particular day, because you will be disappointed a little bit. It's you know, sometimes it's life, really. It's with each situation like this in life, of course we learn, and our spiritual journey just go on the next level. How it works. unfortunately, things like this do happen. We do get disappointed in life. The 31st of January, now we are talking. The 31st of January is just such a wonderful day, okay? The 31st of January, it's a really wonderful day because you will feel very deep, you will feel very spiritual, your third psychic eye is going to be very, very enhanced. And if you would like to be even enhanced even more, you see, you can get lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli, it's called this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crystal, also known as a stone of an ancient Egypt. I mean, absolutely beautiful. And you can get lapis lazuli on my website. And lapis lazuli, it's even better for your intuition, for that connection with your own intuition. And it's a brilliant to enhance even more your third psychic eye. It's very important to be in tune because we end up receiving all sorts of messages. This is what I'm keep on saying, and that's why it's so important to be in tune. So you are going to be in tune quite a lot on the 31st of January. You're going to feel very, very determined. You're going to feel very active. You're going to feel very strong, and there is something very special going to come to you. There is something very special going to happen on this particular day because you will start feeling creative in different ways. You're going to start feeling creative. You're going to start focusing on different things. You will start focusing on new things. You will be thinking about new beginnings quite a lot, but also you will realize how good you are. And if you didn't you weren't happy with yourself for whichever reason, if you were angry with yourself, if you were unhappy with yourself for whichever reason, especially when it comes to your own personal achievement and finances so far, it's the 31st that is just going to be incredible because there is a really big turnaround you are going to have. And there's something, as I said, something very wonderful is going to happen on that day. And also for those of you that have lost confidence for whichever reason you were affected in this way, the 31st is going to be mind-blowing because this is going to be the day when you're just going to feel so confident. And it is also the confidence is going to be returned to you. And of course, it's going to have an amazing impact, of course, on your life in general. Now, going back to the beginning of January 2018, going back to the beginning of January 2018, you will feel a lot you want change. You really will want change. What you do, and this is a lot for those of you that are working, for those of you that are working for the company, or if you work for yourself, I keep on saying, even if you are retired, for example, it depends what you focus on where you go on daily basis, on weekly basis. But the beginning of January, it's a lot going to be about you wanted to make a big change, but that change is going to be connected to what you do on daily basis, where you go. So it's going to be connected to, for some of you, it's going to be connected to the work, and some of you, it's going to be connected to, it depends if you're retired, and for some, it depends what you do, and some of you is going to be connected if you are at university, college. It all depends, but there is going to be the change that you will realize in the first part of January that you are going to need to make. And in order to make that change, you will realize that there is an abandonment that you're going to need to have. There's a certain abandonment that you're going to need to make when it comes to a certain stage in your life. If you don't abandon that, if you don't move on from that, you're not going to see any changes in your life. You will see changes, but they will take much longer. So it's all about you, moderation, and realization that you're going to have to kind of get rid of the certain part of your life in order to move on. Is it a job that you don't like? Is it a career that you don't like? Is it the finances that didn't change in a really long time? It is all going to be going through your mind, but the bottom line is that very quickly the turnaround is going to happen and there is a certain something is going to become available to you in the first part of January also, that it is going to be directly connected to what you do now, to the change that you're going to make, and also you're going to be thinking about your future, the power that you will feel by the time you get to the mid-January 2018. The power that you're going to feel is just going to re-energize you. You're going to make it feel like it's going to be mind-blowing. You're going to start feeling very passionate about your life, very passionate about your career, very passionate about what you do, very passionate about your next step, next stage in your life. I can't express this, how crazy this is going to be. You will feel very sharp, you will feel very motivated, you will feel really great. And also the certain problem in the family that you wanted to sort out in a really long time, it needs your input. It needed your input. You didn't give your input, and you are going to give the input. They need your input, your family. And this is also what is going to happen the mid-January. The family is going to need your input. You are going to give your input, and it is just going to help them to kind of come to an end with a certain problem, okay? And also there is a challenge that you're going to face. There's a big challenge. Lots of you is going to face a big challenge. This big challenge that you are going to face, it's going to be directly connected to your work, but it may not be directly connected to your work. But if you are retired, it's going to be directly connected to your skill. If you're at college, university, it's going to be directly connected to your skill. What is your college? What is your university? You see, it all depends, but the challenge that you're going to be facing is going to be really good, and it's going to turn out to be in a really great way, really positive way. It's going to work for you, and it's just going to help you to realize the certain skill. And that skill that you're going to realize about yourself, you will start to appreciate, and you're going to start realizing how much you can do in your life using this particular skill, or taking this skill on the whole next level, on the whole new journey in your life. That's the third part of January 2018. There is the situation also that is just going to make you realize a slightly negative situation is going to happen right at the end of January. But this negative situation is just going to make you realize that it's not connected to anyone directly or anything like that, but it's just a certain realization with a certain stage in your life. You will just realize it's going to be fine. You will get there. It's just going to, oh, I was so silly. I thought it's going to happen that soon. I was so silly. I thought it's going to happen this quick. You see, it's just going to be a slight situation where you're going to realize it's going to be half and a half, yin yang. The first thing it's going to be, you're just going to realize, oh God, it didn't happen yet. It's going to take slightly longer. But then the second positive part is going to be, it is going to happen. It's just going to take slightly longer. So it's just going to be realization. But the bottom line is that you're going to realize that you need to be a bit more patient, and it's going to be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. And also there is a certain conflict that is going to happen, and I don't want to make you like spiral now, oh my God, this is problem, conflict and this like that, but there is a certain conflict that is going to happen, that is going to be connected to your work. If you're at the college, university, maybe it's going to be connected to college, university. If you're retired, there is also certain conflict that you are going to have with someone, and this certain conflict, it's also going to kind of first it's going to make you realize, wow, you're going to be a little bit disappointed with someone, you know, you're going to realize somebody's ugly face. But the bottom line is that you are going to come on top of this conflict, and the bottom line is that after this conflict there is actually going to something really positive going to happen, because it's going to make you to look at your life from a slightly different angle, and that slightly different angle is going to bring the fact into your life that you just you just need to balance out certain things in your life. So, however, this is going to be slightly negative situation, you know, conflict with someone, but it is going to come out actually to be a really positive experience for you, because it's going to help you to realize something about your life. For example, like it's going to help you to realize something about your life when it comes to your own personal balance. And if you didn't have this little mini conflict, nothing too scary. This particular balance, this particular realization, this particular realization, and for you to to get things, to look at the things from a slightly different angle wouldn't happen. And this is going to be really important later on in the year, and you will see exactly what I mean. When it comes to those of you that are in relationships, there is a fantastic news that your partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, fantastic news that your partner is going to have when it comes to their career progress, when it comes to their finances, when it comes to their finances in general. There's a very, very good, fantastic news that you are going to have, that your partner is going to have, which is going to put a big smile on your both faces. And also, there's a big problem going to be resolved, and big problem that is going to be resolved is going to be very important to you, it's going to be very important to your partner, and it's going to be very important to your own future when it comes to your love and when it comes to your finances. So this is a really, really great time for those of you that are in relationships. And for those of you, my gorgeous Capricorns that are single, I'm seeing someone very cool. Honestly, for those of you that are single, I'm seeing some romance coming into your life. Honestly, I'm seeing some romance. I'm seeing someone very, very cool, someone very interesting, someone very powerful, someone very cool, somebody who is about to sweep you off your feet. The mid-January will be very, very powerful, very significant when it comes to this person start manifesting in your life. This is someone very cool, someone very special, and this is someone who is going to start manifesting in your life, someone very genuine, someone very cool, someone very powerful, someone very educated, somebody with lots of love, and somebody is just going to make you feel very, very good as soon as you meet them. Okay, this particular person is about to start manifesting themselves around mid-January 2018, and also this person will start manifesting themselves. This person is going to be connected to your work, to your career. There are going to be lots of other people around when you meet this person. Also, this is going to be very close to some kind of celebration when you meet this person. If you're college, university, you will meet this person at the college, university, or if you are retired, it depends where you go on daily basis, weekly basis. However, when you meet this person, there are going to be other people around. So I do see possibility or some wonderful, wonderful romance that is just about to sweep you off your feet, that is just about to make you feel really, really good. And this is just somebody, this even maybe somebody who you waited for a really, really long time. This is going to be somebody very, very special. This is going to be somebody very, very different indeed, and you will see exactly what I mean, my gorgeous, gorgeous Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really hope you enjoy my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like, and of course don't forget to comment in the comment section. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.